Hello and welcome to Smaulgld's American Silver Eagle sales update for the month of November 2017. American Silver Eagles sales slumped in November. U.S. Mint sold just 385,000 American Silver Eagles in November. That represents a 63% drop from October sales of 1,040,000. It also represents an 87% drop from the 3,061,000 sold in November 2016. November 2017 sales of American Silver Eagles were the lowest November sales since November 2006. And as we're going to see, it looks like this year will have the lowest annual sales of American Silver Eagles since 2007, the year just prior to the financial crisis. Let's take a look. By the way, the American Silver Eagles for 2018, the 2018 dated American Silver Eagles are now available for pre-sale at the links below on the Smaulgld site from SD Bullion, BGSC.com, Golden Eagle Coins, Muddy Metals Exchange. You can pre-order those now and you will receive them when they get minted and shipped out in sometime in January. If you are interested in buying those coins, please consider doing so through the Smaulgld site, as Smaulgld gets a small commission and you pay no more, no less than if you visited those sites directly. So you're going to go shopping for American Silver Eagles, the 2018 or any of the other ones, please consider doing so through the Smaulgld site. Again, not investment advice, but if you are going to do so, please consider doing so through the Smaulgld site. Now let's take a look at these Silver Eagle sales. 385,000 sold in November, down 87% year over year when they sold basically a little over 3 million American Silver Eagles in November 2016. And here is a chart showing American Silver Eagle sales by month. Like January was set to be a decent, auspicious start to the year, a little lower than January the year before, but January 2017, there was over 5 million American Silver Eagles sold, and then it all stopped. You can see every month, the biggest month other than January was a 2.45 million month in May, and many of the months were under 100,000 this year. Even last year when we had a bit of a dip from the record pace, you see January, February, March, April, May, you had 5 months in a row of over 4 million sales. That was the first time that ever happened. 2016 sales also did fall off. You can see here in June, July, August, and September. They rebounded strongly in October and November, and then they picked up again in January 2017. But 2017 has been a tale of basically decreasing sales throughout the year. I think only 1 month the U.S. Mint managed to outsell the 2016 sales, and that was in July when the U.S. Mint sold 2.27 million American Silver Eagles. Otherwise, the U.S. Mint has sold 17.32 million American Silver Eagles through the end of November, and that's down 53.8% from 37,461,500 sold through November last year. So far through December, the U.S. Mint has sold another 120,000. So that takes them over 17,400. But the U.S. Mint generally closes down early to prepare for the next year's mintage, and that is the 2018 year mintage. So it looks like this year's mintage will be below 18 million. And that places the U.S. Mint behind the 19.5 or 6 million that were sold in 2008. So this will be a very low year. Now here is the November sales chart. November in recent years has been a pretty strong month, other than 2011 when they sold a respectable 1.5 million. Other Novembers in recent history, last year 3 million, the year before that 4.8 million, record year in 2015. 3.4 million, over 3 million in 2013, 2010 over 4 million, 4.2 million. This 385 is the lowest, and you got to go back to 2006 when the U.S. Mint sold just 195,000. There's Litecoin up to $103. All right, so now let's take a look at this coin. Now, it's a plus or a minus, but the U.S. Mint's American Silver Eagle is the world's most recognized coin, and part of that is because it's the same coin for the last 30 some odd years. That's what it looks like. Design doesn't change. The only thing that ever changed was last year for the 30th anniversary. They added some lettering on the rim. Other than that, and then maybe a stray mint mark on some of the proof sets with W or so on, this coin is this coin. That's what it looks like. American Silver Eagle. There's your eagle on the back, and the front has a design of Adolf Weinman, which is basically a replica of the American half dollar that was in circulation in the first half of the 20th century. Walking Lady Liberty. Now here's where we are through November, or this actually I've updated this through today. This is December 5th. The U.S. Mint has sold 17,443,500 American Silver Eagles. They're not going to get to 19 million, so that'll take them down to the lowest year since 2007. Record year was 47 million in 2015. Here's your gold silver ratio. Hasn't helped sales very much. It's gone up. That's just a month chart. In the weekend review, I generally present the 1 month and the 1 year and sometimes the 5-year chart, but that unsustainable gold silver ratio has been quite sustainable. It's actually going higher. Silver to gold sales ratio. Now, part of the reason a lot of people were saying that the gold silver ratio wasn't sustainable is they thought that because silver sales, not just in U.S. Mint, but also in general, were ramping up in 2013, 14, and 15, and they thought eventually that increased silver demand was going to result in higher silver prices. Actually, what was happening was the increased silver demand was in part a function of the lower price. When the price rose a bit, the silver demand fell. Now, we are in interesting territory now because this year gold is up about 9-10%, but silver is actually down. And as we speak, we do have on the chart, if you want to check out the price, we always have the silver prices on the chart. Gold is at $12.65 at the moment, and silver is just under 16, so it's $15.99. We may see an uptick in silver sales again now that the silver price is lower. And there you go. There's the silver price. And this could, I don't know, I'm not predicting, but anything under $16, we may see an increase in physical silver demand. Don't know what that'll do to the price, but we are seeing a divergence in the gold and silver price because looks like gold is up nicely this year and silver is indeed down. What does that do to American Silver Eagle premiums? Well, ever since we've had that spike in September of 2015, American Silver Eagle premiums have leveled off. I don't expect them to go much higher between now and the end of the year, even though dealers are preparing to bring in the 2018. They probably have enough 2017 American Silver Eagles left that they don't, that there's not going to be a sellout of them so that they can be able to raise prices. Don't know that's the case, but I'd imagine if you wanted 2017 American Silver Eagles for immediate delivery rather than pre-ordering the 2018, you might even pay lower for the 2017 American Silver Eagles. If you want to check that out, go to the links below and compare pricing and shipping on both the 17s and the 18s and see where you come out. I don't know if there's going to be any difference in future years between the 17 and 18, so it probably makes sense to buy whichever one is the lower price. Here's your premiums there. If you like this type of report, please consider donating to Smaulgld via PayPal, Bitcoin, Litecoin, or becoming a Smaulgld patron. I appreciate those people who have signed up to become a patron. I have about 10 so far, which is nice. And also for those of you who do donate on a regular basis, or also those of you who occasionally sent me some Bitcoin or Litecoin, that was very helpful because I did learn how to use Bitcoin and Litecoin through my donations. I was able to set up a Coinbase account, transfer them to wallets. So I did get a sense of what the cryptocurrency space is all about. So thank you for those of you who donated in cryptocurrency. And later on this week, we will have the American Gold Eagle, the American Gold Buffalo sales, the Perth Mint sales for silver and gold, which you'll see are quite good. We'll also have the Canadian Mint sales through the third quarter. Again, not as bad as the U.S. Mint. And then what else do we got? We will have the weekend review at the end of the year. Oh, we'll have to do the America the Beautiful coins. This year, again, not a bad year for America the Beautiful coins, and we'll preview what they have coming up for 2018. So thank you very much for listening, and we'll be back again tomorrow.